to fire Nancy Pelosi, take back the majority, impeach Joe Biden, and I'm going to nominate Donald Trump for Speaker of the United States House of Representatives.
Well, that was interesting.
Gaetz.
Donald John Trump.
Trump.
I'm going to come.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Then it go
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. The House Speaker's race continues to be hell on earth for Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy has not won on the 7th ballot to become the gavel wielder inside of the House, a man with immeasurable power, third in line for the presidency, and certainly the person who sets the budgetary priorities of the nation. The Speaker of the House position is so incredibly important, and it needs to go to somebody with consensus approval inside of their party. And could that man be Donald J. Trump? Donald John Trump was just officially nominated to become Speaker of the House. We have the historic clip for you right now. Play it for you. Here we go.
McCarthy. Fulcher. McCarthy. Gaetz.
Donald John Trump.
Trump.
Oh, all right.
Gallagher.
And we hear everybody going, rabble, 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 rabble. What's going to happen now? Donald Trump has been nominated as Speaker of the House. As an update, this is Kevin McCarthy's 7th time running for Speaker. He needs to get 218 votes. He doesn't have the votes. 20 members continue to vote against him because Kevin McCarthy didn't do his job and didn't win a massive majority in 2022. He has to appeal to this small group of people, 20 representatives that do not want him to be Speaker for a multitudinous number of reasons. And so now Donald Trump has officially been nominated. What does that mean? Donald Trump could become Speaker of the House. Actually, Matt Gaetz votes for Donald Trump Speaker, published a few minutes ago. What does this mean? Matt Gaetz has cast his vote for former President Donald Trump's 7th attempt at Kevin McCarthy to become Speaker of the House. Gaetz is leading Republican opposition to McCarthy, who currently leads the House Republican Conference. The four-term Republican from Florida is also one of the former president's most outspoken supporters in Congress. That's because Matt Gaetz has promised a couple of months ago, back in the summer, to nominate Donald Trump as Speaker of the House. Matt Gaetz said he would do it, and he went and did it. Watch.
There's no greater country than America. There is no greater president than Donald J. Trump. And if you don't mind me saying so, there is not a better member of Congress than Marjorie Taylor Greene. Give us the ability to fire Nancy Pelosi, take back the majority, impeach Joe Biden, and I'm going to nominate Donald Trump for Speaker of the United States House of Representatives.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Well, that was interesting.
Trump says, well, that was interesting. Would Donald Trump do it? Look at this from CNN. Matt Gaetz keep pushing Donald Trump for Speaker of the House. CNN goes through and says, wait a second. Donald Trump said that was interesting when Matt Gaetz nominated him. Give us the ability to fire Nancy Pelosi, take back the majority, and I will nominate Donald Trump for Speaker. It was interesting. Could it happen? And here's CNN's take. Yeah, absolutely. It could happen. Technically, the House Speaker does not need to be a member of the House. And so, yes, there have been people who have been elected to Speaker of the House that were not members of the House. But there's no way that he's going to actually become Speaker, writes CNN. This guy's actually been fired from CNN, was fired from CNN right before Christmas. But why is he saying that? Because he's going to announce for president. And you can't simultaneously run for president and become Speaker of the House. I mean, I guess you could, maybe. Could you actually? Probably. I suppose, but it'd be really, really tough. So that's what CNN's take is, that this couldn't happen. But multiple people inside of Donald Trump's inner circle have been pushing Donald Trump for Speaker of the House. This is Donald Trump's previous chief of staff. His name's Mark Meadows, and he says Donald Trump for Speaker. Mark Meadows was on Steve Bannon's podcast. When is this from? This is from Friday, November 19th. Mark Meadows was on Steve Bannon's podcast, and Meadows saying, I would love to see the gavel go from Nancy Pelosi to Donald Trump. You talk about melting down, people would go crazy. Yes, they would absolutely go crazy. Democrats are freaked out about the idea of Donald Trump becoming Speaker of the House. This is Jamie Ratskin from Maryland saying as much.
And some of them, they have names very early in the alphabet, like Biggs, and they might just vote for Trump when they, take the roll call for speaker. So we know that the hard right Freedom Caucus people are in search of another candidate.
Okay, so he's right, actually, and now that prediction has become true. Donald Trump has officially been nominated and has, at this moment in time, one vote for Speaker of the House. What does it mean? What has Donald Trump said about all of this? Well, Donald Trump has come out in favor of Kevin McCarthy. Donald Trump has said, vote for Kevin, close the deal, take the victory, watch crazy Nancy Pelosi fly back home to very broken California, the only speaker in U.S. history to have lost the House twice. Republicans do not turn a great triumph into an embarrassing defeat. Now, Donald Trump has also been calling the 20 holdout members of the House and saying, you need to vote for Kevin McCarthy. Donald Trump's been calling them and saying, do this, stop embarrassing yourselves, to which Lauren Boebert, one of the greatest Trump allies in all of Congress, had this to say back to Donald Trump on the House floor. Wild stuff here. Listen.
Getting the job done is what we were elected to do. And that starts with having a leader who supports Republican principles, builds consensus, and has a proven track record of success. Byron Donalds is that leader. Republicans, including many moderates, have been impressed by Byron Donalds. They're impressed by his ability to work together. They respect his leadership. We see him as someone who can communicate what we are all wanting to do in this House to Americans. And he represents so much more than just his district in Florida. Many millions of Americans all over this nation praise the work and the leadership of Byron Donalds. So let's work together. Let's stop with the campaign smears and tactics to get people to turn against us, even having my favorite president call us and tell us we need to knock this off. I think it actually needs to be reversed. The president needs to tell Kevin McCarthy that, sir, you do not have the votes and it's time to withdraw. And with that, I yield. Thank you.
Oh boy, you heard everyone go, hot damn, that is some spice there from Lauren Boebert of Colorado. Now, Lauren Boebert was nominating and endorsing Byron Donalds. Byron Donalds was asked if he's worried about retribution from Kevin McCarthy because he's also running against him for speaker, and he had this absolute killer.
About retribution after the fact, there was threats that folks that weren't going to vote for McCarthy would be kicked off committees. Now you put yourself in a pretty public position opposing the person that could be the speaker. Are you worried about retribution?
Man, I'm 6'2", 275. I'm not worried about that.
That's the energy. That's the energy that you want. This is the energy right now that is up against the institutional energy in Washington, D.C. and the establishment Republicans who have failed us time and time again. McCarthy, McDaniel, McConnell, all of them. Known failures, known losers, controlled decline, controlled defeat, retreat, retreat, retreat. That's why people like Byron Donalds, that's why the energy of Donald Trump was so refreshing, and it's also why people are looking for another option than Kevin. They call themselves the Never Kevin Caucus, and the vote, again, seems to be failing 7 times. Kevin McCarthy has tried to become Speaker of the House, and he has failed 7 times. It is creating a civil war inside of the Republican Party, and what will happen to this party? Well, you know our take on this channel. The fight is good. The battle is good. Politics is pain. It is okay to dissent. We are not a lifeless herd animal Borg like the left. It is good to question our leadership, and it is good to put them through the flames and the fire. There is no godly coronation of Kevin McCarthy. There was not some angelic light that shone upon him and said, you shall be speaker. No. No. It was the opposite. And when you have parties that just simply operate as Borgs and nominate the most convenient person, what you end up getting is this.
Are you still monitoring the speaker's race? Are you still watching the speaker's race?
I'm following with great, how can I say it? Attention.
He has dementia, okay? You just get a danderfy old dementia man that's wrecking the country. And that's what the left wants. And we want to save the country. So we should question our leadership. The left just essentially, they're just herd animals. They're just bleeding goats They're just muling jackasses, and they will never question the diktats that are given to them from Nancy Pelosi. We are questioning, we are fighting, and that is good, and is positive, and is refreshing. The longest House Speaker race ever took 2 months and 19 days. So we're like 2 days into this process. And the only thing that's actually embarrassing is that Kevin McCarthy cannot do the work of politics and get these people on his side. And the only thing that's also embarrassing is that Kevin McCarthy didn't win enough votes in 2022. If he had won 50 votes instead of 5, well, then this wouldn't be an issue right now. But he didn't do his job, and weakness has consequences. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe this video, and thank you so much for listening. Keep fighting. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry, and then to meme them crying. Their tears taste like ice cream. We ridicule the establishment, and we do so because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you liked what you saw, please click the thumbs up. Please punch, subscribe, and ring the bell to let you know when we have a new video. Don't you want us to let you know when we're live? Please check out more of our videos here and sign up for our mailing list in case something happens and the plug gets pulled. We want to be able to keep in touch with you. My name is Benny Johnson, and thank you for watching. Based Patriots, stay free.